Hi, I'm Cal Ewing, and I'm a real estate investor. I've been buying and selling houses for the last 10 or 11 years. And recently, I came across a strategy that's real estate related, but it's really applicable for those that maybe don't have a lot of money to get started in real estate. Love to have that freedom lifestyle where they can work from home, from their computer, from vacation, from the beach, wherever it might be. And I'm offering an opportunity for you to learn how to do this strategy while working with me as a partner and really earn some good income while you learn the business. So this strategy is called surplus funds or overages. And what we do is we actually help people who have recently gone through a foreclosure, who are owed money from the courts and the counties and don't know that this money is owed to them. This happens very often. The governments don't try very hard to reach these people after a foreclosure. And so there's just so many opportunities across the US to help people recover money that's legally theirs that they would never have known existed. So I'd actually like to bring on someone that's been working with me as a researcher partner in this business. Her name's Debbie Peck, and she's going to explain her experience of working as a surplus funds overage researcher. Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Cal, nice to see you.
You as well.
So,
So tell me what you think of working as a researcher.
well, you know what? This has been a really interesting experience for me, and I just love this opportunity because, as you know, I have my own business already, but I love to have multiple sources of income. So this brings in another source of income for me. At the same time, we're helping people. So it's not just about making a bunch more money for myself. I'm actually helping other people, which I love. And it ticks off another one of my boxes that I get to work from anywhere. I travel full time, or I was until we had a worldwide pandemic. So I want to be able to work from anywhere, anytime. And I don't have to worry about time zones. It's literally just research when I do it, when I want to do it. And so what I love about this is, years ago, I used to go to the tax deed auction. And I would see folks lose their homes, and it was really sad because, it was sometimes for a very small amount of money. And then I found out about this method where there was an excess amount of money owed back to the homeowner, and they don't even know that this money is owed to them. And so I love that we get to get this money back to them while at the same time making a nice living for ourselves. And they can use that money to start over because, what's interesting to me in doing the research that I've done, looking through court records and things like that, you kind of get a feel of the person that you're researching and what their situation was. And, I feel like almost everybody's been there. We've gone through stuff in our lives that we weren't expecting, whether it was an illness or divorce or an accident of some sort, job loss. There's been all kinds of things that I've noticed that people go through that they may or may not have had any part in, and yet they've lost their homes due to this. And I just think that's really sad, but we have the opportunity to help them get their money back, which is really exciting. And so now this is not something that you can expect to make money tomorrow. Sometimes I research a file and it might take me 20 minutes, it might take me 2 hours, and I may or may not ever get paid on that file. And I know that, but I know that if I work enough files, eventually I'm going to get paid on something. It could take 3 months, it could take a year to get paid on that file. But the chances of getting paid on something are extremely good. And I'm helping somebody out at the same time. And working with a partner like you, where you're actually actively helping find those people and get the money back to them, and working with the courts and the counties and all of those things, is actually one of the things that made me want to do this because I've known you for a long time and I know that you're a really hard worker. So this is something that I just love doing. It's like I say, just ticked all the boxes for me. I'm helping people, I'm making, a good living, and I can do it as my freedom lifestyle allows. So it's a really great business.
Yeah, I think it's a good partnership because, from your perspective, me and my company, we handle the back end of each deal. So when you research a file, you're basically trying to figure out, who's the person that could be owed the money, the homeowner. And then if there's any other mortgages or liens or judgments against them, because those debtors, they can actually claim the money. So we want to make sure that there's no one involved that can take the money instead. And then from there, we take it and we research the person, we contact them, we do negotiations, and then we go and claim the funds on their behalf using attorneys and the full system that we have in place to help them get their money. And so you just submit the file and then you wait, and when we get paid, you get paid. And it's a really good system for me as well, because I get to leverage your expertise that you've learned in researching, and it allows me to do the back end of the business, and you can do the front end, and we work together to earn. And
Yeah.
the other cool thing is, at any point you're learning a lot of this business, so you could also eventually work on your own if you wanted to. This is sort of a learn as you learn, type of system. So you can get going. If you love what you're doing and you love this business, there's a lot of options from there, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
I really love that. It's something you could do. You could go, take the whole system and go out on your own and do it if you wanted to. For myself, I love that I'm partnering with somebody like you who does all of that back end stuff, because I don't really want to do that. But for those that did want to do it, it's a great business to be able to do. So I think it's just a win-win-win situation for everybody involved, really, and I just think, especially, this works in any economy. So I think that being that we're headed for some potentially bad stuff coming up, it's really sad, but potentially we'll be helping people. So that's good. But you know what? In the good times, people are still losing their homes to foreclosures and mortgage and tax foreclosures also. So, I mean, this is going to be something that you're going to be able to use for years and years to come. I think it's a great all around business. And the other thing is that Cal provides full training. So there's a whole section of videos and documents and all kinds of stuff. We have a private Facebook group that people can go in and chat with each other and find out, if somebody else is running up against a certain issue, that sort of thing. Because each state is different as well, so we have to sort of figure out different states sometimes. But the support system is phenomenal. So I love this. I think it's a great way to get your feet wet in real estate if you wanted to jump in, but you don't really have a lot of money to get started. This is a way that you can get started in the real estate related field.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure you're wondering, so what the pay expectations might be like. And I would say on a typical low end, it would be $1,000 commission for the lowest type of deal we would pursue. And there are people that are owed hundreds of thousands of dollars. So the upward ceiling on what you can earn is very high. So it's definitely, when you're getting paid commission on this for your work, it's in the thousands. It's not in the tens or hundreds. So it's worth your time and worth it to learn it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, for me to work on a file for 20 minutes and potentially get paid, several $1,000s is a very attractive, thing. And knowing that those people are going to get some money to restart their life again. So like I say, it's a win-win-win all the way around for everybody. So.
Absolutely.
So how can a researcher get started, Cal?
Yeah, great question, Debbie. So to get involved and find out more about our program, we actually have a webinar that explains the entire process from start to finish, answers all of the most common questions I get about our program, explains how you get paid and what kind of research you have to do. And to access this webinar, it's a free webinar, so it's easy to access. You just go to the link that's provided in the comments under this video if you're watching on YouTube, or if you are already on our site, there's going to be just a sign up box to the side of this video, and you can just put your credentials in and you'll get access to the webinar. It's about an hour and a half. I do go into detail about everything from start to finish about the whole program, okay, so that you can make an informed decision about whether or not this is a good fit for you. And yeah, from there, if you decide it's a program you want to take part in, there's going to be more information on the next steps to move forward.
That's great.
So thanks. Yeah, thanks for your time, Debbie. And for everyone watching, I look forward to speaking with you more about this opportunity. Take care.